There's a part of the internet that was designed to handle money. It was written into the rules of the web almost from the beginning. And then for 28 years, almost nobody used it. This is the story of a single line of code and what it took to finally wake it up. Music swell title card. In the 1990s, the people building the web wrote down a list of standard responses a server could give. Most you already know. 404, not found. 200, okay. But tucked into that list was another one. 402. Its name, payment required. And next to it, a note that simply said, reserved for future use. The idea was obvious even then. One day, a web page might ask you to pay for something as easily as it asked you to log in. But it never worked. The problem was money itself. Credit cards had minimum fees. You couldn't charge someone 1/10 of a cent. The processing cost more than the payment. So the web found a different way to pay for itself. Advertising. For 3 decades, attention became the currency, and 402 sat there unused, a door with no key. For that door to finally open, 2 completely separate things had to happen at once. The first was cost. New blockchain networks, layer 2s like Base, pushed the cost of sending money down to a fraction of a cent. For the first time, a payment the size of a penny actually made sense. The second was stranger. Software started needing to buy things, by itself. As AI agents became more capable, they ran into the same wall a person does. To use a paid service, you need an account, an API key, a subscription, a human to enter a card. An autonomous agent has none of that. It needs to pay the way it does everything else, in a single, automated step. Cheap settlement on one side, machines that needed to pay on the other. The old door suddenly had a reason to open. And just to show you this is real and not theory, this is a payment I ran myself on a test network. A request, a payment required, a signature, and the resource delivered. Seconds, no account. That's the whole idea. In May of 2025, Coinbase shipped it and gave it away open source. They called it X402. The design is almost stubbornly simple. You ask a server for something. It answers, 402, here's the price. Your software signs a stablecoin payment, asks again, and this time the server says yes. One round trip. What happened next is the part that tells you it mattered. In September, Coinbase and Cloudflare, a company that sits in front of a huge share of all web traffic, started a foundation to make it a shared standard. By December, a second version added the features agents actually need: reusable sessions, more chains, automatic discovery of what's for sale. And in April of 2026, the protocol was handed to the Linux Foundation, the neutral home of open standards, with 22 backers behind it. Not crypto companies, Visa, MasterCard, American Express, Google, Microsoft, Amazon, Stripe, Shopify. The numbers followed. By late April, tens of thousands of active agents and over 165 million transactions. A status code that did nothing for 28 years was suddenly moving real money. Now, here's the part the announcements tend to skip. And if you've watched this channel before, you know we don't. Big infrastructure is not the same as big adoption. The European Central Bank estimates that only around 0.5% of all stablecoin volume is everyday, real-world payments. And Chainalysis found that X402's explosive growth actually cooled in the first quarter of 2026. There's another wrinkle. The moment the name got hot, a wave of speculative tokens appeared, branding themselves around X402. Most of them have nothing to do with the actual protocol. They're riding the name. Don't confuse the rails with the casino that parked next to them. And one honest technical caveat: a lot of the verification still flows through infrastructure run by a single company. For something meant to be open plumbing, spreading that out still matters. So both things are true at once. The pipes are real and impressively well backed. The water flowing through them is still mostly a trickle. Still, step back, and it's a genuinely remarkable thing. A line of code written before most of today's internet existed, labeled reserved for future use, is finally being used for almost exactly what it was meant for. But plumbing isn't a destination. Whether autonomous software really does become a part of the economy, whether these pipes carry a flood or stay a trickle, that part isn't written yet. We'll be here tracking it, honestly, as it happens. Educational only, not financial advice. Thanks for watching.